What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Marks coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about just having one good month in the crypto market that could virtually change your life, especially if you have been sticking around since the prior bull cycle, got into the bear cycle, and now we are in the bull cycle again. You just essentially, guys, need one good month to being able to not only change your life but change your family's life as well. So we're going to be discussing this in today's video, so make sure you do me a huge favor by smashing that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about the crypto market. So I am going to use Shiba Inu as well as Cronos as the example for today's video, because I think it's very, very important that if you are invested into Bone as well as Roaring Kitty, to definitely understand this. It legit only just takes one big month or one strong month in order for you to change your life forever and don't have to worry about working. If you, of course, this comes with proper money management as well too. But let's dive into the video. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Definitely love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about today's video. So let's first start off with Bitcoin and seeing what is currently happening right now in the market. So the market, it did take a tank. A lot of people are fearful. A lot of people are scared. But if you know what's coming and if you understand how the cycle plays out, this is the stuff that I was warning you guys back in December, saying, hey, we are in a consolidation period. And I even specifically said in the video, if it takes 6 months, if it takes 7 months for Bitcoin to consolidate before it sets a new all-time high, that is the stuff that you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to stomach it. And so far, we're only in month number, month number 4 since Bitcoin actually surpassed his prior all-time highs. And now we're just looking for Bitcoin to redo it again. And after that happened, I think this is when you're going to start to see a lot of different capital come into crypto, especially on the alt side. Now we are seeing President Donald Trump. He's talking about trying to buy, I want to say like 1 million Bitcoin. That is a lot of the supply that he is trying to, gather to really gobble up. And if he execute on this plan as far as with the reserve 1 million Bitcoin, it is going to be a huge buying pressure on Bitcoin. If you understand that Bitcoin controls the destiny of virtually any coin, any token that's out there, then you will understand the eye should always be on Bitcoin. If your asset is dropping while Bitcoin is dropping, then that is just the nature of the game. So be it. Like someone asked, and like, man, why is Bone not performing? Like, are you not seeing the market? Are you not seeing Bitcoin not performing? So if Bitcoin does not perform, any asset, majority of the assets, they're not going to perform. 3 out of 4 crypto, guys, 3 out of 4 crypto follow the overall movement of Bitcoin. And for the one the 1 out of 4 that don't follow the movement of Bitcoin, anytime it starts to go parabolic, liquidity is going to get siphoned from that, and it's going to get re-added back into Bitcoin, because people are going to say like, oh, I'm up on this token, let me go ahead and sell, let me go ahead and redistribute these gains that I got on this token so I could buy some of these tokens that are falling. So that's essentially how it works. So what I say, you only need one good month. If you take a look, guys, because I don't think people really understand like the true history of Shiba Inu. The majority of the time, for the people who got in before October, a lot of us got introduced to Shiba Inu during this run up. This is what piqued our interest. So from roughly, you would say May, and again, this is during the bull market. So from roughly May, right? People were buying it at these tops right here, DCAN, and for the next, from roughly May all the way to October, we had to wait for this big move, right, to happen. And that's essentially where we're currently at right now. Now, a lot of people who got into Shiba Inu or got into Bone, unfortunately, you got in not during a bull market, but into a bear market. So the time frame of your hold time, it has to be longer. So some people were buying Shiba Inu here. You essentially had to wait 4 years, because again, that's the time frame, that's the cycle of what it takes Bitcoin to be able to recycle those dumps that it had. Some of the some of the holders, it had all of that had to get recycled. The volume had to get recycled. Once the volume recycled and reset the chart, now we head into a bull cycle, right? So once we hit into a bull cycle, now this is when you're going to start to see assets really start to go up again. Bitcoin, one thing to know about Bitcoin, it roughly takes, you know, 13 to about 18 months after the halving for Bitcoin to set its all-time highs. So the 13th month is going to be in May. May makes the 13th month. So between May and 18 months out, or May would make 13, so at least 5 months after May, you're gonna have Bitcoin is gonna have a time period to being able to set its all-time high. So meaning you as an investor still have plenty of time just to be able to load up your bag, because again, during those time period, just like how we were waiting for Bitcoin to make its all-time high from the prior cycle, guess what Shiba Inu was doing? Shiba Inu was trading sideways. It was down. People were getting discouraged. They're like, we're not making money. Blase, blase. This sucks. This asset sucks. And next thing you know, one strong month, which was October, Shiba Inu just went crazy parabolic, right? For a whole month. And after that month is over, we head into a bear cycle, because that was legit the end of the cycle. Same thing with Cronos. And I like Pablo Crow. I don't know if you guys follow Pablo Crow or know his story, but his story on how he became a millionaire was off of Cronos. He was so convicted in purchasing Cronos, even while it was a bull cycle, guys, even while the market was hot. Crow was not hot, guys. Cronos was not hot, which is crypto.com. They were not hot. And because they were not hot, Cronos token was not performing. Every other asset was performing. You had Shiba Inu perform. You had Polygon. You had ADA. You had all these different assets performing. Meanwhile, you have one asset right here, it just stays stagnant. Like, the market is not you got to think about the market. The market is fluid. People have their, just one certain mind frame of how things are supposed to go. And if it doesn't go, the same way that it goes with X, Y, and Z token, then automatically they're going to discount it. And this is what people are doing for this. And even when Pablo Crow was talking about Cronos, he said that a lot of people were like, man, you need to sell your Cronos. It's not doing nothing. Make sure you get to another asset, and that way you're able to do it. But no, he just kept accumulating, guys, kept accumulating. Bull market, bear market, he accumulated. Then it had one strong month, guys, that made him into a millionaire, because this thing skyrocketed, got all the way close to $1, because he was in the meantime accumulating as much as possible. So when you look at Bone, people are like, Bone is not performing. It's not performing. Other assets are not, other assets are performing. Bone is not. Like, again, the market is fluid. What works for one asset may not work for another. If you could understand that, the only thing that you really need to know is your conviction. Not only your conviction, but why is it that you got into Bone? What is your thesis? People go into this without a thesis, without a game plan, and when things are not happening and they're looking at XYZ asset and they're like, XYZ asset is doing it, but Bone is not doing it, then that what discouraged and allows someone to go elsewhere. Then once it have its one strong month, and I'm telling you, it is going to have a strong month. It is going to have its time. Because once it have its one strong month, kind of like how you seen this happen, and mind you, this didn't happen during October, guys. This strong rise, this happened actually in November, like going into late November. So while other assets was pumping during October, imagine the people looking at this like, yo, this joint is a trash token. It's not doing anything. Everything is popping up. And they probably sold right there in October right before you seen this huge parabolic move that happened in November. This is truly how people, take your eyes off the prize and not understanding why I'm invested into this. Because again, all of this during this time period, it was just bullish news after bullish news was coming out for Cronos, crypto.com, and it did absolutely nothing to the charts. So hopefully this is a lesson. Hopefully this is more of a cautionary tale that I'm telling you guys so that way you can understand. Again, for me, I'm bullish on Bone. I know why I'm bullish on Bone. I know it's going to happen. And until then, I'm just going to sit on my hand and just wait, accumulate what I can. And I actually was able to get some in the 22s. And the same thing for Roaring Kitty. The whole principle about Roaring Kitty is it's community driven, just like Shiba Inu, community driven, just like Turbo. So those tokens were able to do it just thriving 100% off a community. Then this token itself is going to be able to do the same thing because it has the same exact makeup. And as you can see too, for the people who were doubting Roaring Kitty back in June, why this asset would just kept going down, kept going down, kept going down, kept going down. Then all of a sudden get to October, it has one strong month. Because I even seen the people who sold over here was coming back over here. You know what I mean? So now we're seeing the same pattern again. It come down, come down. Now we're just going to wait until it has another strong leg up. But really, guys, that is all that I have for you today. So hopefully this video was educational for you. If you like what you heard, consider subscribing, hit that like. Random Arts got signing off. And also just want to see who all watched this video all the way to the end. Go ahead and leave a comment saying 1 month. I want to see who all watched this video all the way to the end. Peace.